Okay, testing. 3, 2, 1, testing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are live. Question mark, testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 6. That's no. Testing. 1, 2, 3. We are live. Okay, we are live. Okay. Right, today is August 28, 2026, 12:04 p.m. I went live like like a minute ago, but I think yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff that we gotta do. So hold on. Content. So I accidentally streamed something. Need to private that. Private. Cool. Yeah, lead coding until I land a J star B. What is it? Lead coding until I land a J star B. August. It's out of date though. It's out of date. So I think I have my kit and stuff. I'll show my backpack. So we got this, right? I'm not set up right now, like literally this, like I always like stream, like when I hit the record button, I hit record when I promise to do so, right? So I promised to stream today at 12 p.m. I need to tell my friends that I'm live though, that's, okay, I have to get the link. I wish I had music though, you know what I mean? That would be like so epic if we had music. You know what I mean? Dang, we got one viewer. Let's go, chat. Let's go. So I'm just gonna tell my friends that I'm live. Yo. I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, so today's problem is going to be twosome. Yeah, I have to go to live, right? I don't know what there's like that. Okay, we're doing twosome, chat. We are doing twosome. We are going to upgrade our whiteboard and our setup in the near future, but for now, let's get started, bro. Let's get started. Let's really get started. I don't know who's watching, though. Nobody's watching for now. We have our dry erase marker. I didn't erase from yesterday though. That's actually, I know that's like bad etiquette and stuff, but it's bad etiquette. But yeah. Who's in chat? Nobody's in chat. Okay. Yeah, so right now what I'm doing is erasing all my writings from yesterday. I should have done it like yesterday, but now it's like it's literally glued onto the board. So I have to like scrub really hard, bro. My arms are already tired. I don't even be going to the gym too. I don't go to the gym, so I need to like get my arms strong. Anyways. I know this shouldn't be on stream, but this is really the reality of streaming. Like, there's uncut footage. This is all raw and like, you know, nothing edited. This is just me here on camera. Next time I'm gonna erase it, like when it's fresh. Because high key, this is not optimal. Yeah, next time I stream, we will start with an empty whiteboard. But right now we have like the most terrible whiteboard setup. I don't know. My arms are tired. My arms are tired. My arms are tired, bro. Okay. My arms are tired, bro. Like I can't do this no more. Okay. We're almost there. The final stretch. Cool. We got one viewer. Let's freaking go. We have our marker. August 28th. Two sum. This is one of the most classic LeetCode problems. But yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Dang, we got 2 viewers! Oh my gosh, what's up, yo? Oh my gosh, we got 2 viewers in the chat. Holy crap. Anyone text me about it? Hold on. Get hip. Alright. We're gonna do 2 sum. Right now my fingers are ashy, right? Because my fingers are ashy, I got lotion. I got this as a gift. Bro. But okay. This is kind of like ASMR high key. But I'm just like putting lotion. We're basically procrastinating right now. Like we should literally be doing our LeetCode problem right now, but we're just doing whatever we can. Now, because we are live, I can read chat, but right now I'm gonna turn off chat because I need to not be distracted. Let's actually open to some. So yeah, we're gonna do LeetCode, right? I need some water. I need a beverage, bro. I'm like mad. I'm mad thirsty, bro. All right. 2 sum. You are given an array of integers, nums, right? Nums and an integer target. Return indices of the 2 numbers such that they add up to target. Return indices of the 2 numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly 1 solution and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. What? Alright. I don't really, like, I was just given like a word dump. We're gonna just look at the examples, right? Alright. Nums. Can we see this properly? Yeah. Alright, I'll go a little bit closer. Okay. There. Alright. Nums is in the way. Okay. Nums equals 2, 7, 11, 15. Target equals 9. What do you mean by like what? Output 0 and 1. So output, you can see this, right? Yeah. Output 0, 1. Because nums 0 plus nums 1 equals resolves to 9. I think I get it, yeah, because 0 at 0, index 0, at index 1, we have index 2, 3. So because we add 2 plus 7, that will equal 9. That'll be our target. Okay, so you're given an array of integers and nums and an integer target. This is our target. Return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. Okay, you can return the answer in any order. Okay, I think I get the idea. Let's do the second example, actually. We can do this. I'm gonna read chat right now. Let's see if anyone's in chat. Nobody's in chat. Nobody's in chat. Okay. Whatever. Anyways. Whatever. Okay. Cool. Let's go to, so we're gonna assume there's always a solution. So we're not gonna have like edge case of, oh, there's no thing like that, right? So we're gonna get 2, 7, 11, no, 2, 3, 2, 4, or 3, 2, 4 here, and then index 0, index 1, index 2, and then we have our target 6. Our output is going to be 1 and 2, because 1 at index 1 and index 2, it adds up to 6, right? What else? Remaining, I guess. Okay. So I think I get the general idea. I think what we would do. Okay. This is really difficult, actually. This is really difficult. So you would probably go through the array and be like, we're gonna look at the first element, and then we have target, right? Target equals 6, right? I already looked at. And then we're gonna say 6 minus 3, and then 3. We need 3 in it, right? Or something. We need 3. And then I don't know. Okay. Hold on. Target is 6. We need 3. And then if we look in here, do we have in the remaining 2 and 4? Do we have anything else here that adds up to it? No. So 3 is not a good candidate, right? 3 is not a good candidate. And then we're at 2. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. So in the remaining array, do we have a 4? Yes. So that works. And we stop processing. I think I have the idea. Let's do a couple of edge case or like longer examples so we can like have an idea of the problem. I think I have an idea. My solution is going to be O of n squared. I know there's a really smart example. We're not going to do it right now. We're not going to do the optimal solution, okay? Because we want to solve this problem. Yeah. Let's see. Anyone in chat? Nobody's in chat, bro. Nobody's in chat. Anyways, it's okay. No problem. So I think I know I'm gonna do the naive case, which is O of n squared. We're gonna go back. So 2, 7, 11, 15, right? 2, 7, 11, 15. target 9, I guess. 9. So we go through our first element, 0, 0, and then we ask ourselves, hey, in the remaining array, is there an element that complements 2, such that you let's say that's how it is, such that 9 minus 2 is equal to 7, right? So we're looking at 2 right now. Is there an element 7 in our list, in our remaining list? We'll say, yeah, it's this one, 7. So our answer will be return, what the heck is it? Oh, an array of 0, 1. Right? Because 2 and 7 add up to 9, right? But we're doing the subtractions to see that. Does that kind of make sense? Right? I feel like that solution could work. Now, the reason why it's O of n squared is because every time you're going into one element, you're going through the remaining, which is n minus 1, and then you're going to this element, and then you're going to the remaining one, so n minus 2. So you're doing the n minus 3, So you're just doing basically n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus k, right? K as in whatever, and you know what I mean? So it's just gonna resolve to O of n squared. I know, bro, chat. I know O of n squared is not going to be like the most optimal, but we're gonna do it this way. There's probably a clever solution, which is what we're gonna actually do throughout this whole thing, you know what I mean? Okay. Nobody's in chat. I don't know. Nobody's talking in chat. It's fine. So do we kind of get the general idea though? We get the general idea, chat? We get O of n squared, we get the O of n squared solution. It's not a solution. It's like approach, I guess. I mean, it is a solution. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, we're going to explain in pseudocode, or like in general idea first, without actually implementing it first. So what we're going to say is, hey, my goodness, this marker is not good. Okay, that's so much better, chat. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So we look at index 0. Index 0, we could look at index 0. Find complementary element. Find complementary element. If exists, stop processing. Else, keep looping. Yeah. I mean, I think we're gonna do that. I think that's about it. And we're gonna break. So we're gonna loop from here. Like the full loop is going to be from 0 to n minus. What is it? N minus 1? No. Yeah. 4, 3. 0 to n minus 1 inclusive. 0 to n minus 1 inclusive. Right? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. 0 to n minus 1 inclusive. And then we're going to look at their subarray. Like, you know what I mean? So, because the reason why we're going to stop here is because if we were looking at this element, there's nothing else remaining to look at. So we're not really like we're not doing any more processing once we reach at this point inclusive. You know what I mean? This is our last element that we're going to look, and this will be our last subarray, sublist to look at. You know what I mean? So yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna add sonnet. We're gonna have sonnet. See your analytics. Hey, we got 3 viewers. Yo, what's up? Oh my gosh, thank you for pulling it up. Okay. Respectfully though. Okay, I know the easy solution. Like, I know there's a quick, fast solution, but we're gonna do the naive approach first, like the brute force approach first, so we can get a general idea of what we're doing, right? So, let's go back to the function. Okay, we're gonna put a line here so we're not confused, right? So we're gonna say def, define this function, to sum, self, whatever, nums. Our container is a list, and in the list we'll have type int, and then our target is going to be of type int, and what our output, our return value will be a list of integers. It could high-key be a tuple, but it doesn't really matter. And is this in frame? Yeah, this is in frame, right? Yeah, so this is in frame. So I know my handwriting's a little bit, but okay, cheeky, but not that good. Let's ask Claude a couple questions for like syntax because I didn't have the time to prime and stuff. We're just gonna say. Okay, let's get started. So we want to go through every array except n minus, go 2 to 11, right? So 0 to 2, 0 to n minus 1 inclusive. And then I think it's like this. It's like that. We're not going to ask Claude immediately. So what we want to do is result. We're going to have a result array. And it's going to be 0, 0. I don't know. This is high key, just to initialize something, right? And then we're gonna say for I in range 0 to leg nums minus 1. To iterate from 0 to n minus 1 inclusive of a list in Python, is it for I in range 0, comma, len nums, closing bracket, minus 1? We're asking Claude right now. We're gonna ask Claude right now. Hold on. Almost, you don't need the -1. No, we don't want to iterate. We don't want to look at the last element. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Okay, I know this. Okay, so it's basically like this. Can you add 0 as the first parameter in range or first argument? Okay, we're just gonna do it like this. We're just gonna do it like this. So we go through 0 to this last one. So we look at index 0 first. So in index 0, we're gonna say for j in range I plus 1 to length nums. We want to go all the way to the actual last element, so length nums, right? So do you see this? You see we have a nested for loop, right? This is already O of n squared because we're like literally repeating our processing. But it's okay, it's okay. I literally don't roast me, Chad. So the idea here is we look at the index 0 and then we find a complementary element. So in here we're gonna say I'm gonna get another marker. Complement equals 0. We're just gonna complement 0. So what we want to say is, this is just an additional variable. Well, I'm going to explain what it is, but so we find the complementary element. So when we go through this list here, what we're going to say is if target minus nums. I'm thinking that's target I, right? So 7. So like 9. Remember our target. Target 9 minus 7, which is 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. No, sorry. Minus 9 minus 2, right? 9 minus 2. So target minus I of j is equal to nums of I. This is our current thing. So we're saying is 9 minus 7 is equal to 2? Yes. Then we return our thing. So we return, we'll just say result. Result equals ij, return result. I know we could just return, but we're just doing this for like readability, right? We're doing this for readability. So that we're given that. Otherwise, if it exists, stop processing. So we're going to return our result. Otherwise, we're going to keep looping it. And then the final thing is we're just going to return result. I think that should work, chat. I think this should work, right? Like high key. First try. Should we high key do this? there's I'm gonna be like 100% honest with you. There is most definitely optimal way to do this, which is O of n time, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. So 2 sum result equals 0, 0, right? 0, 0. Complement 0 for I in range 0 to length of nums minus 1. So minus 1 for j in range I plus 1 length nums. So the subarray, if the target minus nums j is equal to nums I, with that we reassign the result is equal to ij, and then we return result. Okay, so and then we have to still do a return value, but this should work. I high key, I'm a little bit nervous. This should work, right? Okay. Did I leak anything? I didn't leak anything, okay. Okay. Run it. Oh, we got accepted, no way. Should we submit? Let's check if it works. Judging. Error. Oh, it got accepted. Let's freaking go. It's probably one of the most slowest solutions though. Yeah. I know. It's slow. Not the most optimal, but okay. We got 2 sum. We literally did 2 sum. Oh my gosh, we got it. Holy crap. I've done this problem in the past, like 2 years ago, but we're on the way. Holy crap. Now, I think one thing to take note of is this is not the most optimal solution. So if this is not the most optimal solution, there's ways to optimize this, right? So like I said, we did our, okay, so there's probably ways to like do better, right? I was thinking, let me think. Complementary. Let me think. Like I have an idea. We're not gonna end stream until we get the O of n solution. This is the O of n squared. Okay. We're not gonna give up. Okay, there is probably a way to do this. You know, I'm a little bit nervous to do LeetCode mediums because LeetCode mediums are a little bit scary, right? A little bit scary. So, I mean, instead of, let me look. Okay. So let's change the variable or 7. No. Let's do it like 11, 15, 7. And our target our target is going to be 9 still. So we want, again, our answer here is going to be result 0 to 3, right? All I did was shift the answer all the way at the end, right? So for me, respectfully, for me, what we could do is probably create a new array, right? I'm just making stuff up, bro. Chat. I'm just making stuff up. I'm just making stuff up. So we're gonna populate each array here, 1, 2, 3, with number 0, right? And then what we do is get the target, 9 minus 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. 7. And then 9 minus 11 is negative 2. Negative 2. And then 9 minus 15 is negative 4, I think. I could be wrong. That's actually sad if I don't know. Wait, no, negative 6. Negative 6, bro. Negative 6. Negative 6, bro. Negative 6, okay? And then 9 minus 7 is 2. Right? Once we have these, once we have our arithmetic, what we say is, we go through here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have an idea. Oh my gosh. And then what we'll do is convert this into a set. This is gonna be so I think one way is pre-processing complementary array. Complementary array. So we get this. So this is basically target minus nums I. I know this is like going through one way, but target minus nums I, right? And then we're getting that. And then all we do is frig, bro. Oh my gosh, I have. Hold on, we can do a dictionary. Instead of this, we can do a dictionary, right? So instead of this, we could create a dictionary with keys, right? So instead of that, oh my gosh, hold on, we're onto something. So we're just saying 2, 11, 15. Hold on, I'm onto something. The reason why we're going to put a dictionary because we're keeping values and stuff. I actually don't know why I'm doing this. Wait, chat. I'm actually, hold on. Okay, no, we're not doing keys, bro. We're not doing keys. Keys is kind of crazy. Or we can have keys. Oh my gosh. Keys with key complementary. No. Complementary. I don't know. Actually, let's just make an array, bro. Let me put the primes in the back, bro. So 9 minus 2 is 7. 9 9 minus 11 is negative 2, I think. Yes. 9 minus 15 is negative 6. And then 9 minus 7 is 2. So once we make a complementary array such that nums minus target, nums of I minus target, right? Or target minus nums of I, or target minus nums of I, we get this complementary array. And then what we do is convert this into a set. We're making so many like data structures that it's basically kind of useless doing all this, but. And then we ask ourselves, is 7 in our complementary array? Yes. So it should be 0. So one of our answers is 0. And then we go to the next one. Is negative 2 in our complementary array? No. So we just X. And then negative 6 in our complement, or negative 6 in our original array. Then we say no, and 2 here, yes, so it's 1. Boom, and then we got it. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm onto something, right? Chat, I'm onto something? Hold on. Hold on. We are high-key onto something. Okay. Put education. Okay, cool. I think I have the idea down. But this might be memory time complexity, this will be O of n, but space complexity, it's gonna be like additional storage, which is why it's kind of like a pros and cons kind of situation. So like, you know what I mean, there's no concrete, because our solution had O of n squared, but it had time complexity O of n squared, the non-optimal solution. And then we had a space complexity of O of 1, like constant time, like no additional space. That was like kind of good. But yeah, okay, we're hitting the 42-minute mark, bro. Holy crap. Okay. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera. Okay. So let's go back. So the whole idea is, let's go back to our thing. So def to sum. Okay, we're just gonna put nums target, and then it's gonna return a list. Okay, yeah, that's kind of like the general idea. So what we want to do is, my hands are ashy. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm really sorry. So I think the idea here is, first we create a complementary array. So we create complementary array, or yeah. Say first result. It'll be an empty list, I think. And then we complementary array. Complementary array. Complements equals empty string, I think. And then what we do is, for I in range lang nums. So we go through every element. Or we could have done num and I don't know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then what we say is, so what we can do is, so we're going through every element, right? And then we're gonna do, so we're just gonna say complements dot pop or push dot push. There's probably a better way to do this, but I'm just gonna do push. And then it's going to be target minus nums. So target minus nums of I think. Yeah, so once you get the complementary array, we also need the set. So we need, we'll just call it S, or nums set is equal to set nums. So we have the complementary array and then we have the nums set. So given this, we are going to look through the nums, the original nums, and then, actually we're gonna go through this complementary array right now. When we go through the complementary array, we're gonna say, hey, we have 7 as our complement. Is it in our num set? Yes. Then we add it to our result. And then we keep iterating until we find the second complement. It's in our num set. Then we add, okay, this is not 1. This is a typo. Oh my gosh. 0, 1, 2. So this is not, this should be a 3. So this should be a 3. So this should be a 3, right? So, okay, I have an idea. Okay, we'll on this one. So for I in range lang complements, for I in range complements, we're gonna say what else? So okay, so we go through the first element. We'll say if nums, if complement of I think, of I in num set, so if the complement I in num set, then all we say is result dot add I. Otherwise, we don't add it. So, and then after that, we just return result, I think. I think this should be right. Chat. I'm on to, am I cooking? Hold on. Am I cooking? Hold on. I'm gonna try this. Okay. So, result. I know I'm typing it twice, but complements. This should be faster. So, okay, I'm gonna put it. Our original time complexity is right here. It should be all the way there. It should be really fast. So I'm gonna double check to see if we are able to come up with a better solution, right? So complements for I in range lang nums complements push minus nums of I, nums set nums, and then for I in range lang complements, if complement of I in num's set, then result.add, or result.push I, and then we'd say return result. I think this should work. High key, this should work, right? This should high key work. This should high key work, right? Boom. This should work. Oh, we have an error. List object. Okay, let's just say add. We don't have a push. Okay. Then we'll just say add. Okay, this should work. Okay, runtime error. Okay, Sonnet. Okay. Oh, it might be append. It might be append. I could be wrong. I could be append and then append. I could be wrong. Run. This should be done. Complements is not defined. Typo. Boom. Complements. I'm having a bunch of typos. Run. What? Why is the test case wrong? What the heck? I might just end stream, bro. What the heck? Our output. Why 3, 2, 4? We pass in 3, 2, 4. Target is 6. Why did we push 0? Okay, so I think the one quick solution is 6 minus 3 is 0. Okay, so 3 exists, but okay, I think I know the edge case. So because 0 is added because you can add 3 2 times and it'll equal to 6, which is why it pushes 0. So we need to include some edge case like if and I'm gonna say and okay, so duplicates, frick, how do you do this? Bro. Oh my gosh, I'm actually tweaking. Okay. So I think, so my question is, how would you exclude 0? Because it makes sense that, okay, fine. Okay. So my solution doesn't work, bro. And I might just give up. Like, what the heck? I'm just kidding. We're not gonna give up. Hold on. There should be a way to like adjust my solution so it works, right? So I think target 6 result, we're gonna say 3, 2, 4, right? And then our target is 6. So our complementary array will be 6 minus 3, which is 3. 6 minus 2 is 4. And then 6 minus 6 minus 4 is 2. So our complementary array, what? And then we're gonna say, hey, is, and then we have, right? 3, 2, 4 as our set. And then the question is, hey, is 3 in our set? Yes. So we add it, but we shouldn't add it. The reason why is because this is our actual answer. This here is our answer. but we added it to it, right? So how would you, this is where I'm actually stuck though. Like, I actually don't know how you would do this. So if you would not push it if and only if, how do you get this couple here that exists? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know, actually. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I'm actually stuck. How would you do that? So let's kind of like break it down. Because 3 is in our set, but it's not. I have an idea. So I have an optimization. So oh my gosh. How would I figure out? You only add it if there is another additional 3. You know what I mean? So for example, like if our thing was like this, 3 and 3, right? Our nums like this, right? And then our complementary, our target will be 6, and then our complementary array will be 3, 3. The reason why we have our answer will be 0, 1, right? But the thing is, the only reason that this works is because there's 2 instances of 3. You know what I mean? So you only, okay, I have an idea. You only add it if the complementary array, you only add if and only if length of complementary array is equal to length of num set. Maybe this is a solution that I'm just gonna add. But the reasoning behind this is if YouTube is tweaking. Hold on. Hans F. Alright, we're still live, chat. We're still live. Okay. Hans said something crazy. Why would he say that, bro? Why would he say that? So the reason why if the complementary array is the same length as nums, that means that there's no duplicates, you know what I mean? So if there's no duplicates, then you can include it in our result. Because we will know that there will be an additional number that will complement it. Wait, high key. Am I cooking? I'm cooking. Length. Complements. The length of complements is equal to the length of complements is equal to the length of num set. Or how do you? All right, let me ask Google how to get size of set in Python. I should have used Wizard. Oh, you just length? Okay, cool. Okay, so length, set, nums, set. This should work. This should high key work. Okay, it's still, okay, it's still wrong. Oh my gosh, I'm actually about to tweak, bruh. All right, bruh. I know this is not what we want, but I'm gonna do the thing that nobody wants us to do. Like, okay, I'm gonna ask Sonnet, you're appending I instead of finding the two indices and checking you have to set up all nums. Okay. Okay. So I think, okay. So Sonnet, Claude is saying use a dictionary, right? I know I was onto something. I was gonna think of using a dictionary, but okay. So, okay, what I would do is, or complement the dictionary. Would be 3, 3, 3. I don't know what it would be, bro. Zero, I would say tuple. I'll put the tuple. 0, 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, 2, 4. No. 3, 3, 2, 4. And then, I don't know, 3, 2, 2. Okay. How much time do we have, bro? 108. Okay, so my idea here's my idea. So we write the complement, right? So we start with 3, right? And then we have our element at 0, and then its complement will be 3. What the heck am I doing, bro? It's 3 and... So the reason why, if we were to add 3, can we add 3? If it's only... If it has a key, we're not going to update it, right? list is a length of, I'm gonna put like a length like this. So it's going to be like this. Complement. Index. Other element. Right. I think, okay, hold on. Yo, we got 6 viewers, let's go. Okay, so this is actually annoying, bro. So the reason, okay, so what we're gonna do is this is actually insane. This is actually insane. The complement, we're gonna have the complement array, right? We're gonna have the complement. We're gonna pass in, we're gonna get the 3. We're gonna build this, okay? And then the index will be the index, and then we're gonna add the other and then okay, complement current element, right? And then this should be enough. The reason why we're doing this is because if we have our key is our complement, our value is going to be a list, and this list should be the complement that we're looking for. Our end result will be of length 1. If it's of length 1, we're gonna add it to our result, which is going to be an empty first. Okay. I think I have the idea. I think I have an idea how to do this. So, okay. So D, E, F, 2 sum. Nums, target, and that's going to be return a list of 2 integers, or probably a tuple, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, but this is okay. This is the general idea, right? What we want to do is build our complement dictionary, right? So we're just gonna say complements, and it's just going to be an empty dictionary, right? And then what we're gonna the final thing is we're gonna go through for I in range the length of nums. I'm gonna go through every single element in nums. So we're just gonna build our complementary array. So we're just gonna say, let me ask on it. Hold on, let me ask on it. Actually, it doesn't matter. Actually, dot push. Okay, we're gonna ask on it. Okay, so we're gonna add a key value pair in a dictionary. So our key is going to be an integer, our value will be a list, and then inside this list, it's going to be a list of tuples, which are integers. But if the list of tuples exists, if we're gonna add it, we're just going to push. Explain extremely concisely how to do that syntax as concisely as possible. Okay, let's see. Dot set default if the key isn't in dictionary yet, it creates an empty list first either way. It appends the tuple. Okay. So we're gonna say complements dot set default, and then we're gonna pass in our key. So what is our key? Our key is going to be the complement. So it's going to be, so let's make this really easy. So key will be equal to target minus nums of I, and then I think I have the idea. So complements dot set default key. We're gonna put it empty if it doesn't exist, and then we're gonna dot append a tuple, which is the tuple is going to be the index and then the current element. So it's going to be index nums of I. Okay, once we have this complementary dictionary or map, whatever, we're gonna go through every dictionary and then we're gonna add. Okay, if the length of our value is 1, we're gonna add it to a result. So, okay, iterate through complements. If exists, we're gonna put result. If it exists, add to result. Okay. So how to iterate through key value pair of dictionary in Python concisely? Okay, for key value in the items. Okay, so say for key value in complements dot items. We're gonna say if the length of value is equal to 1, so we found a complement. We found a complement in our tuple. If it's a single list. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm about to give up soon, bro. I actually don't know. Why are you in incognito mode? I'm not in incognito mode. The Popa A1. I'm not in incognito. Someone said I'm in incognito mode. No, it's because I'm in dark mode. Okay, anyways. I'm kind of like guessing right now. Like I'm actually stuck on this because if the length of value is equal to 1, or I don't know. I don't know, bro. the length value is equal to 1, then we say result dot append. Result dot append. I don't know if this is right. I'm actually about to give up, bruh. Like, I'm actually about to chat. I'm about to actually give up. Like, I actually don't know how to solve this. I'm actually stuck. Like, I'm actually stuck, bruh. And it's 1:20. I have 40 minutes left. I'm about to tweak, chat. I'm about to tweak. Like, I actually don't know if this. I know the solution is not correct, but I'm just still gonna like brute force it. Like, I actually don't know it. Okay, result, the bracket for I in range length nums. Key equals target minus nums of I. Set default. Key dot append index nums of I. For key value in complements dot items, if length of value. Bro said I'm in incognito mode, bro. What? Value is equal to 1. Result dot append value. This is probably not the right way to do it, bro. I know this might not be right, but syntax error. What? My goodness, bro. I'm actually like high cortisol. Like, I'm literally high cortisol. Like, I don't even know how to do this, bro. Like, oh, okay, this shit, I don't know. Still wrong. Your dictionary is keyed by the wrong thing. You're storing complement I nums of I. Ask yourself, when you're stand at index I, what question do you need to answer instantly? If I have already seen the number, so the key should be the numbers you've seen and the values that are in. What? A seen dictionary, one loop. Okay, I literally, bro. I'm one loop dictionary. As you walk away, ask before storing. Has the number I need already gone by? Store the number in the index and check before store. Order is what stops. How does this ensure if we have some 3, 2, 4, 6, such that we don't add 3 element index 0 as our result. Has to be respond extremely concisely. Bro, I'm actually like, what? At I of 0, scene is still empty. Why would I of 0 still be empty though? I don't understand. Scene of 2. What? Oh my gosh. So apparently this is not the right way to do it. Okay? Okay, I literally, okay. You know what? Chat, I know y'all are gonna flame me, but apparently Claude gave me a hint, like my complement dictionary does not work. So there's actually a really epic way to do this. So, but we need to erase all of this stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever, bro. All right. 3, 2, 4, 0, 1, 2. Target is 6. 6, and then we'll say complements. Complements. So the idea is here is, okay, at I is equal to 0, we say 6, target 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. So we put it in 3 here, and then we put it at index 0 or something. Okay. And then I is equal to 1. We put 6 minus 2, which is 4. So we put this at, we put 2 at 1. And then I is equal to 2, which is target of 6. Current element is 4, which is 2, right? So we're gonna put this 3, 0, 2, 1, and then we're gonna put, how do we do this? It's going to be 4 at index 2. So what we're doing is nums of I, and then we're going to do nums of I index So the reason why we're doing this is because we're putting here is 3 in our keys. No, initially no, so we're gonna add to it, and then we're gonna say, hey, is 4 in our keys? No, so we add to this. We add this expression to here, and then if is 2 in here, our complement 2, yes, then we return the current thing, and then its complement. So our answer would be 1, 2. I think so. I think so. I think I get it. Okay. We're gonna try this. In Python, extremely concisely, the set default function for a dictionary, instead of, I guess, putting like something empty, like how do you put stuff in it? Like, I don't know how to explain this, but my question for you is, if we want to put, if it doesn't exist, if the key doesn't exist, how do we add a new key value pair? Okay. Set default key value pair. Okay, I don't really know how. Okay, we're gonna try. This is our 3rd attempt, I think, or 4th attempt. Def to sum nums target. Return a list of integers. So we're gonna say, hey, we're gonna say compliments. So this is what we're gonna focus on, right? Compliments. Compliments. So we're gonna say for I in range nums, length nums. So the main point here is we're gonna go through every single nums element, and then we're gonna say complements. We're gonna say if nums of I in complements. We're just gonna return I and complements nums of I. Think so. I'm kind of making this up as we go. And then, okay, let me explain why. So the reason why is if this, let's say we found our complementary pair, right, 2 and 4. So if 2 already exists here, then what we want to return is the current index. We're returning the current index as well as its corresponding complementary index. Does that kind of make sense? Otherwise, else, I don't know, complements dot set default, we're gonna put nums of I, and then we're gonna put nums of I and then I think. No, 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 no. No, 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 okay. So, okay. We found 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. We put in 2 to 1. Is that even right? Nums of I, target minus target minus nums of I. It's target, should be target. Okay, I think this is right. All right, chat. All right, chat. We're gonna test this out. If this works. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna cry. For I in range length nums, if target minus nums of I in complements, return I minus nums of I don't know. Otherwise, dot set default nums of I. Okay. What? Okay. Let me check. Hold on. Oh my days, bro. Complement nums of I. Submit? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't. Okay, I have it. I don't know if this was not really. I feel really demoralized, high key. To some. So okay. Let me explain it concisely. So you have a complements dictionary, right? And we go through every single we go through every single element in nums, and we're gonna say if our complement, we're just gonna call it complement. If complement okay, we're gonna say complement there, and then if okay. If we have an existing complement in our complements, if it's already been stored, so basically if let's say, for example, if 2, so the complement of 4 is 2, because 4 plus 2 adds up to 6, right? So they're complementary, they add up together. So if it exists, then we found the complement. So we return the index of the complement. So what we say is return the index of the complement, return the index of the complement as well as the current index. You know what I mean? And otherwise, if it doesn't exist, we're gonna set the nums. We're gonna set the nums of I, and then nums of I, and then we set I. Does that high key make sense? And then we just submit. Hold on. Okay, got accepted. Okay, we got the fastest freaking solution. That was so, dude, that was mind-bogglingly difficult, bro. Like hold on. I was like ready to like give up, bro. This took me what? 1 hour and 38 minutes, bro. What the heck? This is not scalable, bro. This is not scalable. I'm tweaking. I feel like tired. I feel so tired. I don't even know what. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Chat, we did it. I feel really disappointed because I wasn't able to think about the solution. Like, I did it on the first try for the non-optimal solution, O of n squared. This is O of n time. This is freaking clever. This is such a clever problem. I didn't even freaking know that you could do it like this. But you know, dude, I'm gonna take a long walk. Okay, I'm gonna take a long walk. That was actually really insane. I don't even know, bro. I need to take a walk, bro. Holy crap. That was insane. Okay. So my next LeetCode thing is, yo, whoever just joined chat, what is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me check my edit. Whoever just joined, sup everyone. Yeah, so next thing is our next event is next leak code is 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. I'm genuinely like actually like cooked, bro. Like I'm actually cooked. Like I was not able to do that. I was literally like I'm actually like mind boggled. Like I was this is what we had to do, bro. This is what we had to do. Like what the heck, bro? I'm a little bit devastated. I was unable to solve the problem without a hint. You know, we're gonna do better. Chat, we're gonna do better. I think I really got nothing on me right now. Like, I need to relax. I need to take a walk, bro. I need to take a walk. I need to take a walk. Yo, Tucson? Bro, yo, Tucson is my biggest op, bro. Tucson, bro? Tucson was insane, bro. This was an insane problem. Oh my gosh, bro. I wish I could play music. Chat, I wish I could play music. Um, 1 hour and 43 minutes. Holy moly. I'm really, I don't really know how to, like, I'm kind of like lost for words, like, no. I feel so like out of it, bro. Like a little bit drained, but like this is a leak code easy, bro. Tomorrow we're going to do, what are we going to do? Let me see. We're going to do group anagrams. Group anagrams. Group anagrams. Bro, I'm really like out of it. Like I'm really out of it. Like wow. If the compliment isn't compliment, then we return it. That's kind of like the whole idea Otherwise, we get the current element past an element. It's the corresponding index. I think yeah, I don't know. Yo, chat. Next. So yeah, next stream is 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. I'm gonna be extremely drained. I genuinely don't know anymore. Like I'm just high key, just drained, bro. I got nothing, bro. Thank you for anyone who's who's watching or who is not watching, whatever. Thank you so much for pulling up to the stream. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Tomorrow, 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. is our next LEETCO problem. You know, I could stream like fun stuff, but this is something required for me. You know what I mean? So I'll catch everyone. Thank you for pulling up. See ya. Bye.